Hey guys, everywhere don scatter for Abuja. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu sent combined team security agencies. They invade the NLC headquarters in Abuja. Okay, and they don't still declare the NLC president Joe Ajaero wanted. So the reason why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking this action, he said because NLC, supported bad governance in Nigeria. So that is the reason why they are now looking for the president. They say they don't scatter the headquarters of NLC in Abuja. What is going on in Nigeria? Is this democracy government? People don't talk. Anybody who said anything against what you are doing, the government will come after you. So now like this, we could achieve our aim. Nigerians are asking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Anyway, guys, make we hit the news and get the full details. Security men suspected to be from the Department of State Service, DSS, on Wednesday evening in large numbers invaded Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) in Abuja, breaking into some of the floors and ransacking books and files, waiting dem dey look for. A source said they carried various materials into their vans, claiming that the materials were used to incite and organize the ongoing end bad governance protest in the country. Earlier in the day, the National Executive Council of the NLC called for the reversal of what he called the ill-conceived policies of the government, which had led to the current economic crisis. The government must implement policies that prioritize the welfare of the people, create jobs, and ensure fair distribution of resources, the executive body said in a communique signed by its president, Comrade Joe Ajaero, and Comrade Emmanuel, the General Secretary. It directed all workers across the country to continue to take measures to protect themselves as the masses try to make their voices heard, adding that they must maintain their commitment to non-violence. The NLC remains committed to defending the rights and the welfare of Nigerian workers and the border population, it said. We will not relent in our efforts to ensure that justice, equity, and good governance prevail in our nation. It mandated the national leadership to decide on a date to be set aside as a national day of mourning in honor of those killed or injured in the protest. The NLC further called for an independent investigation into the attacks on the protesters, affirming that those responsible for them must be held accountable and justice must be served to the victims and their families, and the peaceful protesters being held free without delay. The NLC in session urges the federal government to engage in meaningful dialogue with representatives of the protesters, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders to resolve all issues at stake to end the national carnage. The communique said this is to avoid NLC being compelled to direct its members to stay home for the safety of their lives. The NLC in session observed that the government can only stop a democratic protest by concrete actions and reasonable dialogue, and not by threatening the people who are already losing their lives on account of the unrepentant massacre of unarmed protesters by the police. The NLC reminded the government that it had previously warned it about the consequences of adopting the anti-poor advice of the World Bank, and IMF when it announced the removal of petrol subsidy policy last May without putting adequate safeguard in place to mitigate the suffering that would heap on the people. It was not clear at press time why DSS ransacked the NLC office and now looking for the president of the NLC, Joe Ajaro. What is going on in Nigeria? What is going on in Nigeria? What is all this? The government going mad again? Why attack an organization that has largely been on an ally to date? These things are turning to be careful. Government is getting, I don't know what they are doing. Someone dropped that Tinubu and APC have gone rogue. What kind of system is this? Nigeria is now like the defunct GDR, where the satisfied sway life has become British. Okay. Well, Nigerians, these are some reactions from Nigerians concerning this. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, make it take am easy. You understand? You always go after people, who try to criticize the policies which is affecting the everybody today in Nigeria. Make it take am easy. You understand? Going after an organization because they said you have to prove those who, killed those peaceful protesters on the street. And they also blamed you for the removal of fuel subsidy without implementation on ground. Well, let's see how things unfold in future concerning this news. We'll get back to you. Okay? Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I bet share this video, let it go viral. Thank you and bye for now.